Phone, page 205, and page. Sound, frequency, evidence 111. Voiceover off.
Here I am. Harbour Watch Inn. The typical three-story Victorian house. It's like a picturesque mansion on a remote island. I would even consider holidaying here, but not for this weather. I should go inside. The rain's getting stronger. So, I'm finally here. Strange. This place looked bigger from the outside. And it doesn't look that nice inside. Musty smell. Tacky modern sofas.
Greetings, ma'am. Welcome to the Harbour Watch Inn. May I help you?
What? Oh, no, thank you.
Oh, you looked so lost in your thoughts. Do you have a reservation?
And you are?
My name is Ethel. Ethel Washington. I'm a receptionist here.
I see.
Is something wrong, darling?
No, sorry, I'm fine.
You're lucky you even made it here, dear. The ferry was close to not even getting to the island at all. But let's get you warmed up by the fireplace now, shall we? Here, let me take your coat and bags.
No. I mean, don't worry about it. I can handle it.
Well, as you wish. Once you would like to check in, I'll be behind the desk over there.
There is no way I'm leaving this suitcase. Should I check in, or should I first take a look around? I'd rather take a look around here first. Who knows if that person on the phone isn't sitting here somewhere and watching me? Why have they chosen this place? Are they from here? No, that doesn't seem right. That would put them in danger. I guess there is nothing I can do but keep an eye on everything and wait. It's not that big in here. I don't even have an actual reception, just a desk in a corner. Huh? But where does that door behind it lead? Oh, that's a dining room, and it even has a bar. I could use a drink, but should I be drinking right now? I'd better not drink. I need to stay focused. My head hurts even without whiskey. I could dry myself by the fireplace. It looks so warm there, and I'm still soaking wet from the rain. That painting on the wall is weird. A father, mother, and 7 children. Must be from the Victorian era, I'm guessing by the clothing. Crazy to think those kids are long gone now. That person must have fallen asleep by the fireplace. Should I take a closer look at him? A male, around 60 years old. Well dressed, but his shoes don't match his belt and his hands are coarse. He's just pretending to be elegant, since he's snoring like a pig.
No, you can't run around like this. Please, darling, come here.
How can he even sleep in this noise? But he looks pretty happy. Not like someone who'd take pleasure in anonymous phone calls.
What if you took your eyes off the newspaper once in a while and pitched in?
However, that little family over there seems more suspicious. But I guess their thing is infidelity and domestic violence, not threats and blackmailing. Should I go over to them? Or should I try wake up the man sleeping by the fireplace? That sleeping guy isn't going anywhere. I'll go over to the married couple first.
Hugo, be careful. Now just, can you leave it now and come and finish your donut?
Can't you leave him alone for a minute? Let him play.
I want him to finish his donut.
He's already had dinner. This will only make him sick. He won't sleep at night.
Whereas you, on the other hand, will just fall asleep in the tub again.
Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't notice you at first. Hello.
My name is Alice Wells. I've just arrived. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Not in the slightest. Adele Caswell, it's so lovely to meet you. My husband and I were just, we've been discussing that we don't feel like going to sleep yet, do we, Richard?
Yep.
Excuse me, sir. Do I know you from somewhere?
I don't know. Do you?
Oh, come on, Richard. Don't be rude. You know, my husband is a bit of an introvert. A lot of people tend to recognize him.
Oh, they do?
Allow me to introduce you. Richard Caswell, author of 3 novels and the winner of the Whitbread Award.
Caswell. I knew I'd heard that name before. I'm delighted to meet you.
Likewise. Have you read any of my books?
Not yet, but I've bought one. What's it called? Higher than the clouds?
High Above the Sky.
High Above the Sky. Yeah, that's it. I'll definitely read it soon.
Yeah, of course you will.
Oh, Richard, please excuse my husband. He's overworked. That's why we're here, actually. To relax a bit. All those award ceremonies, dinners, interviews, signings, parties, they take their toll on a person. Don't they, Richard? Hugo? Hugo, come here! Stop running around! You know children. Oh, Hugo, be careful! You've stepped on this lady's foot and almost knocked her down. Are you okay?
That little brat. Should I scold him? That's okay, ma'am. Nothing happened.
Are you sure?
Kids will be kids.
Oh, you're very kind. Now, do you hear me, Hugo? Apologise to Miss Wells. Well, when we do something bad, we need to apologise.
Haven't you heard your mother?
Sorry, Miss Wells.
That's okay, Hugo.
See, darling, isn't that better?
Go play, Hugo.
We don't like to let him run around like this. You know, these old places.
What could possibly happen to him here? He could only step on someone else's foot, right?
You know, a certain Reverend McCarthy is staying here with us. Apparently, he's an exorcist. The receptionist has assured us that everything is all right, but, well,
I hope you don't believe in ghosts. It's nonsense.
my husband's right. However,
Stop it.
However...
well, you know, at night, I hear some strange noises coming from the room above us. When I was complaining to the receptionist, she told me no one was staying there.
Might be mice. Wouldn't surprise me at all. There's nothing to worry about.
Well, I hope you're right. After all, as long as Reverend McCarthy is here, there is even a police officer staying here. Mr. Broderick. One feels safer already. Have you talked to him? In fact, I think he's sleeping over by the fireplace over there.
I haven't talked to him yet.
He's a distinctive gentleman.
He talks too much.
Oh, well, it is true. He does like to talk a lot. Especially when he's eating.
Some people generally talk too much.
Oh, Richard. Well, we shouldn't keep you any longer, Miss Wells. I'm sure you have a lot to do tonight. It's been very nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Bye for now. And you should read that book.
Should I introduce myself to the man by the fireplace, or go to reception? I don't think I'll find out more from this couple. I'll get myself a bit warm by the fireplace and try to wake up the man sleeping over there.
Oh, hold on. Where am I? Oh, pardon me. I must have fallen asleep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up.
No, that's all right. You know, I can fall asleep anywhere. Now, I'm not sure, but I can't tell. Have we met already?
Unlikely. I just got here.
Then I'm delighted to meet you, miss. I love meeting new, friendly people. You don't get to meet many nice people in my profession.
Your profession?
Oh, yes. I'm a police officer, you know. My name's John Broderick. You may have heard of me. They wrote about me 6 times in the paper. Are you from Glasgow?
No, unfortunately.
What a shame. Glasgow is a lovely city. Unfortunately, not even there does the crime sleep. But neither do the police.
So you were just meditating here then? Is that right?
It's a vacation, you know. Even police officers need to relax on vacation so that we're sharp for the rest of the year. But I'm just talking about myself, and you haven't even introduced yourself, miss.
My name's Alice Wells.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Wells. Very pleased. And, if I may ask, what is it that you do? And where you're from? Don't be offended. I'm just a curious guy. Just a slight professional foible.
Should I admit I'm also a police officer? You may not believe it, but I'm a chief inspector.
Really?
What's your rank, Mr. Broderick?
Detective Sergeant, Miss... Excuse me,
It's a pleasure to meet you, Detective.
I'm sorry if I had any idea that you were a...
Just relax. We're not on duty.
And what police department do you belong to?
Farnham, in Surrey.
Ah, a smaller town.
Compared to Glasgow?
Well, of course, Glasgow is entirely different, you know. Murders, robberies. But, on the other hand, we don't have people coming to the station and complaining that somebody has stolen their sheep. Am I right? And what exactly are you doing here at Harbour Watch Inn? Vacationing as well?
You could say that.
Shame the weather isn't better. I'm leaving in 2 days, and so far it's been raining every single day. But just between the two of us, it seems like a bigger storm is raging inside the hotel. Do you see Mr. and Mrs. Caswell over there? Let me tell you, Mrs. Caswell is really nice, but she's also equally good at swearing and crying. My room is right next to theirs. Have you met them already?
Yes, I've spoken with them.
I'm not surprised. Mrs. Caswell personally wants to meet every guest that arrives. She probably doesn't have many friends, the poor thing. Well, I won't be keeping you any longer, miss. I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
I think I've seen enough. It's time to check in at reception. May I check in?
I'll be with you in a second, darling. Just let me finish writing this. So, where do we have it? Aha, here. Please write your name here, your occupation here, the length of stay. Which room have you booked with us?
Number 5.
But, Mr. Broderick, are you going to sleep?
It's about time, Mrs. Washington. I'm an old man, you know. Ah, so we meet again. Good evening, dear colleague.
Good evening.
Shame it's so late. But tomorrow morning we definitely need to have a little chat. Have a good night.
Sweetheart, I'm so sorry about that, but we've got a slight inconvenience here.
What kind of inconvenience?
It's about your room. It's currently unavailable.
Unavailable?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Is someone else staying there?
Well, yes, and no.
Excuse me, but what does that mean? Yes and no?
Ma'am, you know, Reverend McCarthy arrived unexpectedly this morning, all the way from the United States.
Well, so?
There's no easy way to say this, but, the Reverend has arrived because of your room.
What?
Reverend McCarthy he's one of the biggest experts on the supernatural in the whole country. Right now, he's investigating your room. I've given him the keys. Nobody else is allowed in the room. In fact, nobody else can. The spare key's gone missing.
Miss Washington, if you're trying to scare me with spooky stories,
You have nothing to worry about. Everything is perfectly fine. It's just... nothing. Never mind. We will get a different room ready for you, dear.
A different room, but the person on the phone specifically said room number 5. Shall I argue with Miss Washington? Miss Washington.
Call me Ethel, darling.
I want you to know that I don't like this. If you believe in ghosts, well, that's your business.
I am so incredibly sorry.
But I won't be arguing because of a room number.
Thank you very much. If there's anything we can do for you.
Hugo, what did we tell you about
Please be careful, darling. That's what we were going to say. Well, didn't you tell me to let him play?
Well, sure, fine.
Well, then next time, be so kind and don't question how I bring on my child. Hugo, come now. Hugo, come here, darling. Let's go to the room.
Pardon the noise. The Keswills are full of energy. You know, a young family.
Do they argue a lot?
Sometimes. But don't worry, your new room will be perfectly quiet. You will be one floor above them.
What do you think of them?
Mr. Keswill is a bit grumpy, but he's a famous writer.
And what about his wife?
Supposedly, she's a lady of leisure. You know, she inherited a lot of money from her parents, so she can afford it. Oh, sorry. Shouldn't be talking about this.
Could I have my keys, please? I'm ready to go to bed tonight.
Right away, darling. Room number... Actually, it doesn't have a number. We usually don't offer this room to our guests. It used to be a staff bedroom. But no worries, it is spotless. It's on the second floor and very quiet there. That is because the other guests are all on the first floor.
That sounds lovely.
Shall I call someone to help with your luggage, darling? Unfortunately, we are understaffed tonight, but our chef, Mr. Rogers, will gladly assist you.
That's all right, I can handle it myself.
Are you sure? It's not a problem. I will call Tom and...
No, I can handle it myself.
As you wish, my dear. The second floor, at the end of the hallway. I hope you will enjoy your stay with us.
For sure. Is this where I'm supposed to sleep? Do they even dust in here? If this hotel is haunted, it's this room for sure. Okay. Just relax, Alice. It's all going to be fine. I'll hand over that damn evidence and be back home tomorrow. Everything's going to be all right. No one will ever find out. And what was I supposed to do back then? I wouldn't have been able to help that child anyway. Ugh. Ugh. Not my head again. Maybe I'll have a shower and take my pills. Where do they keep the towels here? Nothing. Maybe they're in the big closet. It looks so creepy. Locked? Where am I supposed to put my coat? Maybe I could pry open the closet. The lock looks easy enough. Should I do it? Why not? It's my room, my closet. Oh my God. So much dust. And what's this? A hat? Socks? Is this storage or did the previous guest leave it here? Oh, it's all children's clothes. It looks like it's been lying here for a while now. Was this a child's room? Is this a coincidence? Surely, it must be. Oh, what a nice toy. Oh, what an annoying sound. Silence. Finally, I could take the pills and hopefully I won't fall asleep. Should I take the pills or unpack? Dry clothes. I could use some right now. Everything is still wet from the rain. Where have I? Oh, I swear I put it here. Here it is. The evidence number 111. It's all going to be fine. I'll take the envelope, Hand it over. Go back home and never deal with this ever again. No one will remember that I was here, and everything will go back to normal. What the hell? Should I check what's going on, or should I ignore it? All right, all right. Crime never sleeps, not even at Harbour Watch Inn. And if crime doesn't sleep, then neither do I.
Our Lazarus out frequency. Apps evidence Safari Safari evidence 100 top of hour 02 top rap basic page theme 10 theme 09 theme 10 theme 10 ramp theme 10 theme rap basic ID shut base shut rap hot theme 11 hot rap shut rap theme 09 ramp
LA's #1 hit music station, 102.7